Your boy Speedy.
It's Ricky Harris.
Rick Rock.
What's good with the speedster?
You living, son?
Hey, man, we trying to do this, son.
Yeah, 877-210-106, the number to call into. Tonight, we're talking about disciplining your kid.
Man.
Because as a young man, older brother, went to jail for whooping somebody else's kid.
Man, and he should. Somebody else's kid? Get the fuck out of here, man.
He was bad, man. He was
Come
bad.
on,
so that's what
man.
we're talking about. Write the number down. 877-210-106.
Yes,
the number to write it down. We'll be right back.
Express yourself, man. Hit us up.
Sirius 106 XM, baby.
Yeah.
Yo, we back.
All the way
Quick
live.
little break right there. It's your boy Speedy.
And it's your boy Ricky Harris.
Foxxhole Comedy Corner, baby. We back. Wednesday.
Man, we straight in the Foxxhole studios
Doing
tonight,
it big, man. We
yeah.
back here at the studio, which is kind of cool. I kind of missed the studio. Well,
Yeah,
I was
for
here
sure.
Friday, so, you know.
Yeah.
We're talking about disciplining your kids. Was the man wrong for whooping somebody else's kid?
Nigga was dead
in a
wrong,
Walmart?
man. He was dead wrong. Dead wrong.
I don't know about that. 877-210-106, the number to call into. We want to know. And I want to know, like, Rick, what your daddy used to whoop you with?
Man, my daddy was insane.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was one of those military daddies, and he didn't really like to do a whole lot of talking. He would, like, just throw your ass.
And then move on.
And keep it real. He'd throw your ass up against the wall, and he'd, look, I told you not to do it, and there it was. So we learned really early, so we didn't really get whooped. So I don't really, me personally, I don't really believe in whooping. I think that's the slave mentality.
No, I think if you don't whoop them, you at least got to have a great threat. You got to have a voice that goes, motherfucker, do you know? And then, yeah. And I think, don't get me wrong, I see somebody else's kid acting up, I stare them down. Man. I stare their little ass down till they cry. I give them this stare.
Until they grab their mother. Yeah. Mama, that man.
877-210-106, the number to call into. If you saw somebody's kid in the mall, in the store, acting up, would you want to whoop them?
And do you whoop your kids? Do you think it's necessary in 2010 to whoop your kid? You know what I'm saying? Because personally, man, I believe that's, it's a form of that slave mentality, homie.
I got whooped with a belt, extension cord, Hot Wheel track.
Yeah, our parents was crazy.
Yeah, that was my grandmother.
They was going through a lot of shit in the 70s.
that was Granny. That was Granny had a lot of shit in her purse.
Yeah.
My daddy had a nice, strong fist. He had he'd give you a nice little chest shot. Dude, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't whoop my kids, man. I talk to them. I try to talk to them. I take shit away from them.
What if it don't work, Rick?
That shit works, though. You know what I'm saying? Because they fall in love with their things. You know, their Xboxes and all that crap.
And that's the difference nowadays.
Kids when I take the shit away, when I take it away, it's gone.
Back in the day, you could only take, like, a radio from me.
That's all you had was a radio?
You got a radio and a tape player. The one that had the red and blue black book.
The cassette?
Nick, top load. Push that down. 877-210-106, the number to call into. So was he wrong for whooping someone else? He got a year in jail.
Yeah.
My man slapped a 2-year-old.
Yeah, he slapped
in the Walmart.
But he slapped the shit out of that baby, though, man.
What the 2-year-old head did?
Dog, they caught him red-handed on the cameras and everything. He slapped the shit out of that baby. And didn't laugh.
He was 61 years old. Maybe he was wrong. Okay, 61. He probably had some other shit he was dealing with besides his little kid bothering the shit out of him.
Some dementia.
And we'll go into that story as we go on. We got my man Jake from Florida on the phone. What's up, Jake?
What's up? What's good, man?
Do we need to start disciplining kids? Or have you seen a bad kid somewhere and you wanted to just walk up and...
Oh, definitely. All the time, man. Whenever I'm talking in public,
definitely.
Man, I always run into a little kid that be, sometimes they be the little white Caucasian kids.
Yeah.
And the parents be like, come here, Billy. And I'm like, Billy, you don't get your ass over there? I'm going to take off this belt and handle your ass myself.
But do you whoop your kids?
Well, right now I don't have any kids as of yet. But my nephew and nieces, I will put that belt on their ass in a minute.
Man, that's crazy.
Put that belt on their ass. And see, the thing is this. The ball has been dropped already in the households, in every community, everywhere. The ball has already been dropped because as when you guys were coming up and when I was coming up, when you did it wrong, you didn't have to just worry about getting a whooping from your parents.
Yeah.
Because if somebody in the neighborhood caught you, you got a whooping from them. Then when you got home, you got a tough one.
You sure did.
So it's like now, they so quick to call HRS. You did this to my child, you did this to my child. But if I save your child from getting gunned down by somebody in the street, because they were in the house on punishment, Normally when it would have been outside, but because, you know,
you took
I hit him,
the opportunity.
and then
you got it. You got him in time.
You know what I mean? Because you got him in time, and you know, and that's what's happening right now in our communities. We're losing our kids to all the gun violence because the ball has been dropped in the household. It's too late. You can't pick it up and try to continue running. The ball's already dropped. We already fumbled. Now it's time to start a whole new game plan.
You're right. Thank you for the phone call, man. And, Go ahead, Rick.
Go ahead.
Oh, and I think too, part of the problem, especially with these little badass kids, is that they don't have no manners. It's kind of hard to be thug when you got to walk in and speak to people.
Yeah.
I think as parents, if we just do that, maybe you ain't got to beat their little asses all the time.
Nah, you shouldn't.
Yeah, but it's, man, when you ever be on a plane and a little kid crying or kicking the back of your seat,
no doubt,
and the parent ain't doing,
no doubt,
man, that's when I need my man.
I just think
Roger.
the whole whooping issue, you know what I'm saying? It was really black women who disciplined all the children back in the day.
Yes, it was.
Even during the slavery times,
because the men were at work.
Yeah, they was out in the fields or whatever, and then it just kept going on. So white folk really didn't ever learn how to whoop. You know what I'm saying? They take they take it to the abuse level. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it goes to a lot of times for us now. It's going to that abuse level.
Or that precious level.
Yeah. He said that precious level.
You don't want to go to that level.
Get your ass in here, precious.
So my man Roger, 61 years old, was shopping in a Walmart in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Yeah.
So I think he was white.
Yeah,
we're going
for sure. Stone Mountain?
Stone Mountain.
No doubt.
Yeah, he was white. And 2-year-old kid, little girl, was crying in the seat, and it was kind of bothering him. He told the mama, "Look, your kid is bothering me. Either you shut up or I will." Mama, whatever, looked the other way, like, anyway, nigga. Anyway, motherfucker.
Yeah, and turned away from the kid and him.
And he two-pieced the kid.
And then walked out the store. All caught red-handed on the camera. Motherfucker crazy.
Which I think that's a little over the top. I'm talking about you somewhere and you see a little kid stealing something, and you grab him by this little collar, you know, my man, put that back. That's where I think discipline for me is cool. Or if the little kid is spitting, or if they talking back to their mama, I have a problem with that shit. 877-2106. I can't handle it. Black ass Kenny, Memphis. Talk to me, man.
That's my dude right there.
Welcome to the show.
Ass.
What's up, man? The problem is you got a lot of adults scared to say something to these kids, man, because they so quick to pull a pistol out instead of take it from the shoulders, man. But nigga like me, I don't give a fuck, man. I got this next door neighbor with this little dyke-ass daughter, man. Bitch look like Lawrence Taylor. Sometimes she be outside, man, in the driveway drinking a Coke or whatever, man, and she'll leave the shit out there and it'll blow over in my yard. Man, I don't give a fuck. I go right over there. I'll be like, I try to be respectful. I say, hey, man, that little trash you left out there that blew in my yard, you need to come get that. And I stand right there in their yard until she come get that shit, man. But, man, when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying, if I fucked up, man, my parents beat the brakes off my ass like they were trying to gang initiate me, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem, man. These parents don't teach these kids respect, man.
Now, you discipline your kids?
Nah, I ain't got no kids myself, but I got a little nephew, man. I ain't never had to whoop him, man. I give him this look. And if I give him that look, man, wherever he at, he'll drop and freeze because he know what time it is.
There it is. And I think sometimes you ain't got to whoop. If you got a great stare or your voice carry,
or all you have to do is just grab a motherfucker.
That's all it takes.
And squeeze
give
the
him a
shit
nice
out of
or pinch him. My granny used to pinch you back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the phone call, Black Ass Kenny.
Yeah.
My granny used to give a nice little pinch under your arm that stopped you from crying until she released it. Then you broke down like a shotgun.
Man, I remember every whooping that I got. You know what I'm saying? My mother did most of the whooping. My pops whooped me one time.
Mine was
I never had to get whooped by him again. Because it was one of them whoopings where you was like, Jesus, please, can somebody save me? He's not right.
I'm going to tell you about one of mine. When we come back from break, it's Foxxhole Comedy Corner, Sirius XM, getting your ass whooped.
Hey, man, we all the way live. Foxxhole Studios.
Yo, we back. Foxxhole Comedy Corner. Your boy Speedy.
Ricky Harris.
Yo, we back in the house, baby.
Chicky check.
877-2-106-106, the number to call into. Do we spare the rod versus whoop that ass?
Man.
Which method is the best?
I don't believe in whooping, man. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, even though I was raised on getting whooped and shit.
Talk to him?
I talk to my babies, man. I talk to them.
They older now, though, right?
even when they was little. I whoop both of my kids.
I can't whoop my daughter because she's a girl.
I whoop all my kids one time.
No,
one time. And I tell them, look, don't make me do this again. Nobody is ever supposed to do this.
Don't let me kill you.
Yeah, don't make me fucking kill you over some dumb shit. You're too smart.
And we're bringing this up because the man in Georgia he's doing a year.
Yeah, he gonna get a year.
He got a year.
Yeah,
he got a year for slapping the little 2-year-old.
He was looking at 3 though.
Oh, he's looking at 3.
He was looking at 3.
He definitely got a year, and they're gonna try to. He's gonna try to get the sentence brought down about 4 months.
Yeah, they're gonna give him probably 4 months. Yeah, so they're gonna break.
He's gonna go to the halfway house. And somebody gonna slap shit out of him.
Yeah, but that wasn't his kid though.
But still, he looking out.
Fuck that. That's not your kid, man.
You kind of looking out.
Hey,
we want to know. Call in. Go ahead, Rick.
Speedy, if a dude hits your kid,
I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Exactly.
But that's different.
He said that's different. How's that shit different?
My son light skin. He approves easy.
He's stupid.
No, my older son, though, I'll tell you the story. My older son, when my sons have been living with me since they were 10, 10 and 11.
Yeah.
Both my sons. So they did I told him to wash his dishes. He didn't do it. So he stood in front of me with the little asthma shit like he was going to hit me. So I had to turn into Ike Turner. I looked at my other son and said, you tell your brother that he don't get out of my face, I will kill him and make somebody else look just like him.
Another one.
And name him the same name.
I can bust another name.
I'll wait till you go to sleep and bust him in his head. I ain't had no problem since.
A
good threat.
I don't believe in that, man.
A good threat work, too, Rick.
Don't whoop the kids, man.
Whoop them little motherfuckers, man. 877-210-616, the number to call into. On the phone out of New York City, we got Mike on the phone. What's up, Mike?
New York.
What's going on, Comedy Zone?
What's up, man? Comedy Zone.
Man, I'm just saying what the problem is. You know,
please do.
I give these women props for, being single mothers, raising these kids, but they too goddamn nice.
Yeah.
You can't let these kids get 4 years old, then when they get, after that, you lose control, then they try to get control back when they're about 8 or 9 years old. It ain't gonna happen. And, you ain't got to whoop them. Just take away what they like. Quit buying them these designer shoes. Don't let them go get no haircut. The TVs, the PlayStations. You take all
the
phone, that shit away.
All of that shit.
Yeah. I mean,
and you'll get some more money in your pocket.
Yeah. But my boys are older, and when they was younger, I may whoop my boys like once or twice, but what I used to do was pop them up on the back of the head.
That's what I do.
That little neck, that worked every time.
It works every time.
And they will respect you for life.
There it is there. Because they know you on top of them. That's what it is. That you right on top. And I think, too, parents, we wait too late to start discipline. When he was 4 years old, he told you shut the fuck up. You thought it was funny.
That's funny. That's funny. He said shut the fuck up.
And, now he's 15 going, bitch.
Hey, you got to get control at an early age. You can't let them get 8, 9 years old. Then it's too late. That's the problem right now.
So at what age? Now, at what age do you think we should start whooping? Discipline.
You start disciplining them kids when they're like 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old. Start training them. I'll tell you the perfect example. My daughter, when she was 2, I started training her to keep her legs closed. Just like, how little girls like to sit around and they have a skirt on or short. And I say, close your legs. Keep them motherfuckers closed. And to this day, she knows to keep them legs closed. You have to start at an early
35
age.
years old.
Damn right. That's right. That's the whole point.
Thank you for the phone call, man.
Yeah, we appreciate that, New York.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And I think you got to start at a young age, and that's part of the problem as parents. And we just, because it's all fun and you want to be nice, and I don't think you should be a friend. I think you should be a friend to your kids, but you shouldn't let them be on the same level. I still need to be daddy.
Hell no.
I still need to be daddy.
I got a homegirl. She smoked dope with her kid, everything.
And she wonder why the kid slapped shit out of her.
The kid right now is going bananas. And she calling me, asking me what she should do. I'm like, yo, you been smoking dope with her? She think that shit is the norm, like she's supposed to get down like that.
Like we cool like that.
She don't know that you're the fucking parental figure.
Yeah, it is there.
You know what I'm saying?
Rick? 877-210-616, the number out of Pennsylvania. We are global.
Man, worldwide. What?
Dwayne on the phone.
The Comedy Corner, baby. What's good, Dwayne?
Hey, good evening, gentlemen. How y'all doing tonight?
How you doing, man?
Hey, man. What the guy did in Walmart or whatever he was over the top with a little 2-year-old.
But, you know, the truth of the matter is, you know, when I was coming up in the, 70s and 80s, man, children were taught to be seen and not heard. You don't get out of order. You get out of order, you got that backhand, and you was on the floor seeing stars for the next 5 days. And, man, kids, that's what they need, man. Strong discipline. Get that backhand every once in a while. You teach them love, you give them love, but let them know you get out of hand, you're going to get that backhand across them lips.
You're right. Thank you for the phone call. Speaking of that, there was a Cincinnati woman who was in a Salvation Army store. Mm-hmm. It was going bad, and she spanked a little girl who was 2 years old because she was acting up inside of the store. Mm-hmm.
To me, that's wrong, homie.
Wow.
It's wrong.
The kid was acting up, Rick. You can't be just running up. You ain't seen the little kid just run up down the aisle. You ain't never wanted to trip him. You ain't never seen the little kid zip past you and you're going to come past me one more time.
Because they world ain't concerning me. So I ain't really worrying about what they do.
But I think as parents.
I'm looking at the parent. You get ready to say that? I'm looking at the parent like, yo, you don't know what the fuck is going on.
And I'm always bothered by that. But you ever see the parent who's not paying attention to the kid?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't bent the corner.
Yeah.
And I'll look at the parent like, so you don't want to watch where he went? I kidnap him. Sometimes I just take him and put him in my car.
Stop it, man.
They go, where's my kid? He in my car. Because you wasn't paying attention. He in there crying. He all right.
You better stop that shit.
The windows are up. I bet he get it right now. 8772-106-106 the number. On the phone out of Alabama, we got Low Leezy.
Low Life. What's up, man?
What's going on? Man, look here.
Give it to me.
Oh, look here, man. Now, you in the Walmart with your 2-year-old daughter and a 61-year-old white man. Gonna be cool with that?
Hell no.
Hell no. You know, motherfucker, where you will beat his ass with the divider between the groceries. You know what I'm talking about? If he put his hand on your 2-year-old?
Yeah, you got him. He didn't put his hand. He slapped 3 times.
He slapped the shit out of her, too. I saw the YouTube.
Her ass, you know what I'm saying? I whoop mine, you know what I'm saying? But I don't saw her until they get like 4 and 5 years old. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, 4 or 5 years old. Now, do you discipline them right where it's happening at, or you wait till you get home?
And what do you whoop them with?
No, wherever you act an asshole at, that's what an asshole. You know what I'm saying? When my mama raised me, when I started my life of crime at 9 years old, you know what I'm saying? When I started feeling up out the stove, she whooped my ass right in the goddamn stove. And that's
How old was you? How old were you then?
He said he was 9.
He was 9?
9 years old. So what do you discipline your kids with? Do you use a belt or your hand? What? How do you whip them?
My daughter, I use my hand, you know what I'm saying? But my boys, you know, whatever, you know.
Whatever. Nigga, bring me that tree.
Yeah.
Thank you for the phone call. 877-2-106-106 is the number.
Nah, I don't look.
Now, I go to church. You go to church, Rick?
Of course.
Okay, so you know they got a lot of scripture.
Yeah.
That tell you
about whooping.
And the world's famous.
And I don't believe all of that shit in that book.
Do.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
22:6.
Go ahead.
Train up a child in the way he should go.
Mm-hmm.
And when he is older, he will not depart from it.
Yeah, yeah. That don't mean beat his ass. I don't mean
you
whoop
train somebody. Whoop his little ass.
See, that's the slave mentality, dog.
No,
train.
Not.
Yes, it is, because they took away the African name and they beat the shit out of you, and then they go, "What's your name? Kunta." What's your name? You saying Kunta? They beating the shit out of you. You know Toby. Beat the shit out of you until you finally say, "My name is Toby." It's the same shit.
That's what I told my son. What's your name? Brooklyn. Get your little ass in the room.
Stupid, man.
877-2-106-106, the number. We'll be right back. Take a quick break. Foxxhole Comedy Corner, Sirius XM, baby.
Uh-huh.
Yo, we back. Foxxhole, can you go when you beat that ass? Foxxhole Radio. It's your boy, Speedy.
Ricky Harris.
Yeah. We're talking about
sir.
Spare the rod, talk to the kids, or whoop that ass.
Wow.
Which one is the best method?
Yeah, like I said, I was raised on it, but I just don't believe in it now.
Yeah, we're going to work on that, Ricky.
No, I don't.
According to a recent study, 74% of women, or women and men, at least men
married couple.
would have extramarital affair if they could do it and not get caught. Would that you? What about you, Rick?
I don't know. Let me hear some more.
Stupid. Would you have a relationship outside your marriage if you could keep it a secret? Now you can. AshleyMadison.com is the dating service that especially for women and men who want to date outside their marriage and keep it secret.
On the low.
On the DL. AshleyMadison.com. Write that down. Everybody should be writing that down.
What is it again?
AshleyMadison.com.
Ashley Madison.
Yes, sir. Okay. Why AshleyMadison.com? Because it's the best website to do that on. You can have an affair. Nobody will know about it. It's absolutely secret between you and that person.
Shh, don't tell.
Over 5 million members on this site. And it's free, Rick.
Free.
Write that down.
Absolutely free.
Write down free, Ricky.
Man, Ashley.
You writing it down? You not spell free?
No, I got it. Yeah.
AshleyMadison.com is a dating service for all people, men, women, whoever it may be, who wants to get on there and not let anybody know.
See, Jesse James should have used that.
That's fucked up. AshleyMadison.com. Jesse, write it down. AshleyMadison.com is the #1 dating service in the country.
Yes, sir.
For keeping it on the DL.
Don't tell nobody.
I'm on the site, Ricky.
Don't tell nobody.
That I'm on there?
No, I'm talking about Ashley.
Oh,
yeah.
AshleyMadison.com.
Yes, sir.
Y'all get on there.
Hey,
it's
man.
a really good service, man.
Yeah, you can get your ducks up. No, I'm just kidding.
We're going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
Whooping or no whoopings?
Man, don't whoop your babies out there. Talk to them.
No, the talk don't work.
Well, take stuff away.
They shouldn't have that much shit.
Okay, here's a good one. How about
why your kid, hold on, why your kid got that much shit that you can say, I'm going to take some shit? Why he got a flat screen?
Because they earning that shit.
My son, 4 years old, got a flat screen in his room.
He earned it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He didn't get none of them ABCs right. He got A and the B.
He earned it.
No,
see, that's why you got to use shit like that so they can earn it. And then if they mess up, then you take that shit away. Yeah. And then another good one, the way to discipline, one that I use and I used to use all the time was standards. I'll make a motherfucker write standards. Because kids don't write no more.
Old school.
Exactly. I'll make a motherfucker write 1,000 standards.
What, on the computer?
Hell no. I'm talking about freehand really writing. Where your hand cramping up and shit.
8772-106-106 the number. Call in, let us know your best discipline.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
What do you do,
You did standards?
I did standards.
I had a stare.
And I did stand in the corner. I make a motherfucker stand in the corner for about an hour. Daddy, can I sit? No, you can't sit down. If you sit down, I'm going to add 10 minutes.
On the phone out of Buffalo, my man Cloud on the phone. What's up?
An hour not long, dog.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's up,
good
dog?
with it, man?
Hey, what's up? Dude in Walmart was definitely wrong. Cause this ain't back in the days when our parents were growing up and the whole neighborhood had access to you and shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So,
but what if the kid is running around, stepping all over you?
Well, you know what I do? Like what the first caller spoke on, I do that shit all the time. Like I'll be like, get over there and do what your mom says. And a lot of times they get scared and they freeze up and they go. And at that point, the parent can't say that you were being mean to them. And most times they end up thanking you.
Oh, okay.
And as far as Rick says, I agree with him too. To me, it depends on like what kid you have, because there's certain kids that you do like. You can't talk. You can't get away with just talking to them because they just want to know, like, okay, why they can't do something. Then the other ones, they insist on learning shit the hard way, and they got to get thumped upside the head a couple of times before they learn the lesson.
Yeah, some kids are dead. You're right, too. Some kids are dead. Some you can just give a stare or you can scream at, and they get it. Some kids, you got to bust them upside their damn head.
Man, that's crazy.
A couple of times.
That was me. 8772-106-106 is the number to call into. I think you should whoop.
Man,
whether it be with a belt, extension cord. You ever get hit with a wooden spoon? Remember that wooden spoon that used to stay up on the wall?
Man, I think that it just, like because my mother used to whoop me with anything. It just like, it made me not like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, mom would hit me with a extension cord.
Did you fuck up? Did you? Come on, tell the truth. No, keep it real.
Not to the point where
Did you fuck up?
Dog, not to the point.
Did you fuck up? Answer the question.
This fool
I'm gonna whoop your ass. I will pull my belt off.
Hey, not to the point where a motherfucker was getting whooped asshole naked with Hot Wheel race.
What did you do, Rick?
Shit.
What did you do to get the whoop?
Oh, like I would come in late, like she tell me be in the house at 12. I come in 12:15.
Don't lie.
Real talk.
I'm gonna call the family.
Dog, Pearl was crazy, homie. Pearl was crazy, homie. You know what I'm saying?
See, my thing was, my daddy said be home at 12. I ain't come home at 3.
Oh, nah.
3
o'clock? I had to move. My mother would have killed me.
I stole a car one time.
Oh, no. You see, you was a nut. You was a nut. I didn't never do
But
no
I had
shit
to go
like
to
that.
that concert.
Oh, no.
I went to the, I told you the story. I went to the Parliament concert. So my daddy said, you can't go. I was like, nigga, all my friends go. I gotta go. So he fall asleep. I push the car in the driveway. I drive it to the Coliseum.
Oh, yeah.
I go to the concert, have a good time. I lose the key.
Oh, my God.
I lose the key, and I had to call home. And so I call home, and they're like, what you doing calling me? You should be in your room. Yeah. I'm going to need you to come get me. I'm at the Coliseum. What the hell? I told you couldn't go to the concert. All right, nigga, I'll come get you. Where the keys? I don't know how you going to come get me because I got the car, and I lost the key.
And he P-funked that ass.
Yeah, but I deserve that whooping, Rick. Now, I could have said he overdid it.
I mean,
he didn't have to whoop me for a week. I had gotten in trouble
a week. Daddy whooped him for a week. Damn.
Every time I got up.
Yeah, that was abuse.
So you did this.
That was abuse. Yeah, that was abuse.
What the hell you crying about? I had to make a motherfucking key. You know, back then they had to go make a key. 877-210-616, the number to call into. Out of Florida, we got my man Power on the phone. Power, how you whoop him?
What's going on, man? You know, I put it on their hands, mine, but, you know, anybody else on, you know, I'll be like, man, you need to get your turn to beat the shit out of them because, you know, that's why I'm real for him to be running around in the store like that. But homeboy Walmart, he was dead wrong, you know what I'm saying? Now, he needs to go to jail for that right there. But you don't slap no 3-year-old child like that right there. He should have told his mom, you need to do something with him. But me personally, I put it on if they get bad. You know what I mean?
Now, what would you do if somebody said, hey, I just whooped your kid because I caught them stealing something?
No, you don't put your hand on my chair. Now, you come and let me do that right there. You know what I'm saying?
He just caught him stealing some things.
Hey, you still come let me know.
He just stole some stuff out my store, sir.
Hey, man, I don't care. You come let me know, and I'll handle that right there.
I'm letting you know I whooped him. It's done.
Oh, well then, man, you got to deal with that right there.
Hey, Speedy, thank you for the phone call.
Remember, in schools when they used to paddle the kids?
Yes.
They don't do that. They haven't did that in years. The paddle.
No, they can't do it no more.
Nah, because they still paddle kids in.
It must be private schools. It ain't public schools.
No, they ain't not.
Oh, we got a young lady, and I want more women to call in too. Out of Georgia, we got my girl Mary on the phone.
Yeah, ladies, call
Mary?
in. What's up, Mary?
Hey.
Hey, baby girl.
I do believe in whooping children. I was a single mother for a long time. I'm not anymore, but I was a single mother for a long time. And my son wasn't a bad kid, but every now and then I had to help him understand that I was the mama. And there were things that he would do to challenge my authority, and if I had to take it to him, I had to take it to him. It was as simple as that. You know, and sometimes I think kids,
Let me ask you a question. Do you think if you didn't do that, like Ricky said, do you think your son would have turned out different if you didn't take those measures?
I think he would have. I think that, especially at that time where we were, I mean, these were formative years that we're talking about. A single mother, didn't have a lot of money, and our neighborhood was not, you know, we weren't living in Wellington. You know what I'm saying? We was in the hood. So if he wasn't afraid, if the fear of God was not in him for what his mama would do, then he would have been more afraid of what his friends had to say. And then I would have had a real problem on my hands. My son, he admits that to this day. He tells me that nowadays because he, you know, now he gets it. You know, I've taken him up a few times. I ain't have no choice.
And so that would take Ricky's theory of not doing nothing at all.
I didn't say do nothing,
but she said she had to whoop him.
Well,
I believe I did.
In some cases, you know, that might be true. To spank, not beat, or you know, like
what Mary, what did you whoop him with?
No, I had to go there too. I had to go there at least once because this dude was bigger than me. I'm saying 5'2". He was almost 6 feet when he was 11. And one day he kind of swung up at me, and I had to help him understand that size don't matter in some instances. Just don't get it twisted. But in that case, it didn't matter.
Oh, thank you for the phone call. 877-210-616 is the number to call. So we're talking about whooping. Should you talk to the kids or whoop the kids? What you got for me, Rick?
Yeah, they still, in a lot of states, like 13 of them, they still are using what they call capital punishment. Corporal punishment on kids. Man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Whoop the kids.
I don't want
Rick.
nobody else touching my baby, man. I don't want nobody else touching my baby. What if he whoop and leave the hand on too long?
I'm going to leave it on long. 877-216-106. It's your kid. I'm going to always hit your kid harder than mine. You remember that when your kid got beat up and you socked the other kid? Hit my son. You bank one on his chin. Anyway, out of Georgia, we got Terry on the phone. What's up, Terry?
Yeah, how's it going?
Good,
I
man.
just want to say, I want people to understand that if we do not discipline our children at home, society will discipline our children. One of two ways, death or prison. And it may not be their choice. And it's difficult for me because I drive a truck to discipline my children. But if we don't discipline our children at home, society would discipline them one of two ways, death or prison, and they may not have a choice.
Man, very good.
Yeah. And
appreciate that phone call.
Always mean
damn, they cut him off. Sorry about that. My bad, dog. I mean, cut you off that. Usually when I say that, they cut him off. Yeah. 877-216-106 is the number. That's about 9 for beat the kids, Rick.
Man.
Only 2 for you. I'm keeping score. I got it right here. 9 for me, 2 beats for you.
But I'm not saying, like, don't discipline your kid. You know what I'm saying?
I'm beating.
No, don't beat your kid. Don't beat your kid. You can discipline your kid. You can, you know what I'm saying, come at your kid with intelligence and talk to him.
What they say, fuck you, Daddy.
It does work. It does work.
Rick, what if he say fuck you?
No kid would say that if you come at him right. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to take a quick break. It's Foxxhole Comedy Corner. Wednesday, baby. It's your boy Speedy.
And it's your boy Ricky Harris. And we all the way live in the Foxxhole Studios. You know?
XM, baby.
Hollywood, baby.
Foxxhole Comedy Corner. So you put the soft music on and whoop your ass. It's your boy Speedy.
It's Ricky Harris. Yeah. It's good.
We're talking about, should you talk to the kids or whoop their ass?
Man, don't whoop your kids, man. And you know, in them schools, you know more black kids is probably getting whooped than white kids in those states. It does matter, man. It does matter.
I can't stand
it. It does. And for me, I'm going to tell you something. When I was younger, a white principal, when I was in the 6th grade. Why you making a
white black thing? You was bad, Rick. You was a bad little boy.
I wasn't being bad, though. I was being
protected. What did you do wrong?
I'm going to tell you what I did. What happened was that, you know, back in the days, you know, you had the bully, and he called himself the king of the school.
Yeah, everybody had to be king of the school.
Yeah, I'm the king of the school.
Yeah.
So this dude beat up my best friend.
Okay.
Which was a Korean dude. He just beat him up because he was Korean.
It's an easy win, Rick. It's an easy win.
He beat the shit out of my homie. So I'm like, okay, so now I jumped in it. So me and this dude, we start squabbling, and then when they break it up, they separate both of us. They take me to this over here, this office, take him over this office. Okay. And the principal come in and he got a paddle. The motherfucker.
Because y'all fighting on the field. You can't fight at
right,
school,
but
Rick.
he never asked me the reason why I was fighting.
It don't matter. You was fighting.
Shut the fuck. So
you was wrong.
He paddled the shit out of me, right? Dude, I got so fucking mad, it made me, like, for about 2 weeks, I tortured that motherfucker. I would bust out his motherfucking car windows. I would poke holes in his tire.
Ricky?
For real talk. Because I was like...
Anger management problem.
I was mad at the motherfucker that a white man whooped me.
Which Rick, you have anger management problems.
Stop it, dog.
You beat up a kid on the school grounds. Then you tortured the principal.
No, dog. I was protecting my little homie.
It's you, Ricky.
Man, stop it, man. In a lot of instances, I just don't believe that spanking is you know.
Why is that, Rick?
I just don't believe it, man. That's the slave mentality, homie.
Well, do you know that? I'm gonna tell you something. 65% of Americans approve of spanking kids.
I know that.
Do you know that? 65%.
Yeah,
that's over half.
I'm not saying
I ain't that smart. That's over half.
But I'm not saying don't spank your kids, man. I'm saying don't, you know what I'm saying, put your hands on them. You can discipline your kids without putting your hands on them.
877-216-106, the number. Hopefully this young lady. Out of Florida, we got Diamond on the phone. What's up, Diamond?
It better be a girl. Diamond.
Hello.
Hey, Diamond.
Shit, that was scary.
How you doing?
What's good with it,
Go ahead, Diamond.
I just wanted to comment. The guy that was in Walmart, he was extremely wrong. But I do believe in with my kids. I have 3 kids, and my oldest child is a daughter. And I mean, I really didn't have to put my hands on her, but those 2 boys that I have, I mean, I've talked to them, I've cried in front of them, just to, you know, see what's going on, what's the problem, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, it all resorted back, I mean, to me having to put my hands on them because me talking just wasn't getting the problem. I mean, it wasn't doing nothing. So I had to put my hands on them.
So, Diamond,
once I put my hands on them, I was getting some satisfaction. I was getting some cooperation.
10-2.
Diamond, a lot of times, too, do you think that your kids got more aggressive, more angry? Because that's what I find that kids that get spanked, they get more aggressive, they get angry. You know what I'm saying? That there's other things besides putting your hands on your kids that you can do.
Okay, so, well, go ahead, Diamond, answer the question.
Well, my boys, I mean, my daughter, like I said, I did, and like when she graduated like 3 years ago, she wrote me a card. She gave me a card, and she just, you know, had me in tears because she thanked me and appreciated me for being on her like I was, and, you know, just being firm and doing whatever I needed to do because, I mean, you know, being a single parent is tough, having to raise kids, and like I said, I did a lot of talking, but with my boys, it was just so totally different with my daughter. I mean, like I say, I do a lot of talking, but I just find myself having to get my paddleboard and paddle my boys because me talking wasn't doing nothing for them. I mean, I don't know what it was, but like I said, when I put that paddle on them, I was getting some satisfaction. And they tell me still right now, one of them is 17 and one of them is 14. And they thank me for being, you know, on them like I be on them. I mean, they still have little difficulties, but, I mean, this world
all right,
today is just...
Diamond, I'm going to have to give you a whooping now. 8772-106-106 the number.
Yes, sir.
But with boys, they're a little bit more.
What you mean a little bit more?
Because I always tell, and I talk about this all the time, and I told Lewis,
I think boys are easier.
When you have sons,
I think boys are easier.
When you have sons, there's this part, and I tell single moms, I said, because when they're 1 and 2, oh, he's so cute. I said, but when he gets like 11, between 11 and 13, his man shit gonna kick in.
Yeah.
And in that man shit, because you are a woman, not because you mom, because you are a woman, he's gonna raise up, and when you say something, it's gonna be like, go clean your room. Yeah, whatever. He ain't gonna say it in his head. Now, it may not come out or not, but he's gonna feel that way. That's why you have to jump on boys, because boys will jump and go, fuck that. Because it's a man thing. It's a woman telling a man what to do, and we have problems with that, even as youngsters. So you have to be able to go, okay, I had to find a way to discipline him and let him understand that it's not about, you know, we ain't going to beef. Ain't no beefing. You going to go clean your room, I'm going to whoop that ass. That's the bottom line. 877-2-106-16, the number. It's 10-2, Ricky.
Man,
10 people said they whooped, 2 talked.
I want somebody else to call in. I need somebody else to call in and get on my side because I really think it's a form of slavery, man. You know what I'm saying? It's that mentality. It might not be that, but it's the mentality.
I don't think it is. Yeah. Out of Atlanta, we got Big Dog on the phone. Big Dog.
Y'all country.
Big Dog, you there?
Hey, look, I don't understand where he come off with the slave mentality shit. Being my children ain't got shit to do with slavery. You understand? I got 3 kids. Everybody, all 3 of them is different. My son, I just said something to him and he'll do it. But my oldest boy, I got to get in that ass every time. I take away the TV, I take away football, I take away all this shit. But every day, I had to get in that ass. You understand? So it's a different breed of kids you fucking with. You know what I mean? I get in that ass. You understand?
Now, did your parents do the same thing with you? Is that how your parents?
Hell yeah.
But you got to understand something. The type of motherfucker I was when I was young, she had to get in my ass. If not, I was going to run all over.
See, Rick?
You know what I'm saying? And then you said something about the Bible, but the Bible also say, spare the rod, spoil the child.
I was waiting for somebody to come with that.
Hey, look it up, man. I'm dead serious. I learned that in penitentiary.
After you kill somebody. Thank you for the phone call. Shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see how, like, you know, I don't see it. You know what I mean?
877-2-106-106, the number to call in. Out of Texas, where they definitely whoop and punish people.
Oh, hell yeah.
We got D on the phone. What's up, D?
Hey, what's going on, Foxxhole?
What's up, D?
I believe you need to get in these kids' ass. I'm a product of ass whoopings. I got a whooping one time for 5. I got 5 whoopings for one thing before from 2 of my teachers, the principal, my grandmama, and my granddaddy, and my mama. For one thing, that makes that 6. I mean, I'm a better person for all the ass whoopings I got, and I'm going to do the same thing to my 12-year-old son. I make him touch everything in the goddamn room if he ever buck up in my chest.
Nigga, that's in his fucking life. Thank you for the phone call. Now, most kids receive physical discipline at least once in their life. Mm-hmm. At least once. Mm-hmm. So everybody gonna get one.
At least one.
You gonna get my little son Brooklyn. He gonna get one.
Yeah.
I ain't got him yet.
Yeah, everybody get one.
I can't with my daughter.
I gave out one.
My daughter, when I get ready to whoop her, she start crying and go, Daddy, I love you. And it's a wrap. I go, okay, you want another sucker? Yeah.
I don't know, like after I, discipline my kids or, do something like that, I always feel bad. Like, damn, I should have did that. Shit.
I thought you said you didn't whoop them, right?
I'm just saying that's why I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Because you probably go overboard. You already busted one out of teacher. Don't tell me what you did to the kid. Daddy, somebody cut my clothes up. Well, I bet you do your homework next time.
Nah. When they act like that, I'll be like, okay, you grown? Okay, well, we're going to see how you eat tonight, how you going to do whatever you need.
So is that a part of discipline as well?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Go to bed without eating?
I'll starve your ass. The law say I got to feed you once. I'll give your ass one meal. Yeah, that's what the law is. You have to give your kid at least one meal.
Damn, I'm gonna whoop my mama ass. It was a million nights a day. We had air custers and wind pies. On the phone out of Chicago, we got Big Mac on the phone. What's up, Big Mac?
What's going on? What's going on, man?
Talk to me, man.
Man, back in the day, man, my mother, she did whoop our ass, man, and that made us a better person, man. And then also the kids that used to come visit, one of the prerequisites before you spent the night is she used to get permission. If your child act up, I'm whooping ass. So all my friends became good. So, I mean, like they say, different strokes for different folks. Now my kids, my daughter, give her the stare. Yeah. She'll do everything right. Boys, they get in their ass. I mean, they do swell up at about that age. Yeah, once they get, do what you got to do, that's it.
Now, let me ask you a question. When your kids' friends come over, do you do like your mom and say, hey, it can go bad over here?
Well, this is what I tell them. Because, see, I've seen kids, talk back to their parents. I said, look, that don't happen in my house. When you step into my house, there's a different set of rules. If you don't like my rules, you got to leave.
Don't come over. Yeah.
Don't come over because if you're going to disrespect your parents, that means you would disrespect me.
There it is.
And anybody else. So I set the tone from day one when you first walk in my door. This is the rules. And that's what all parents should do. You shouldn't be sitting up there talking about, oh, Johnny, that's cute. He said, no, I ain't doing that. That's all right. That ain't all right. It ain't all right for me.
That's where it started right there.
Play with no kids and very few grown folks. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way you got to play.
That is the word of the day.
Yeah.
I'll play with no kids.
And very few grown folks.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Thank you for the phone call, man.
It's the Foxxhole Comedy Corner, baby. We'll be right back.
Yeah, whoop that ass. Serious word. Yo, we back. And that's my girl, Poetess, with the Beat Down record.
Yes, sir.
She had a video and everything. They playing the video on YouTube.
Yeah, they did.
Go to YouTube and you can see Poetess do that song. What's the song called, Poetess?
Love Hurts.
See, Rick, Love Hurts. If I love you, I'll whoop your ass.
Nah.
Don't give a fuck about y'all talking.
She had that Boy George look.
Hilarious. We're talking about, really, do you talk to the kids?
Discipline, man. Discipline.
Or do you whoop their ass?
Nah, man.
And talk later. Because I can talk to you when you're going, because you're listening to me now. I got your attention.
You stupid.
I need to get your attention.
You don't got to hit your kids, though, man.
Yes,
you don't. There's other ways to do it, man.
I want to hear them. If there's other ways, I want some people to call in, 8772-106-106. You said do standards.
Yeah, that's
Stand
a good
in the
one.
corner.
That's a good one.
But I hated standards.
I know.
I was good, though.
Hate standards.
I used to carry carbon copy paper with me at all times.
Hurting.
Tell you how old I am. I carried carbon copy paper.
Oh, that's fun.
So if I had to do standards, I slide that up under there. Bam, do 50, no problem. Because you can get 25 on one side.
You're a cheater
at all times, baby. 8772-106-106 is the number to call into.
Yes, sir.
A lot of things. I mean, you saying about your daughter, the youngest one, because you said you haven't had a chance to whoop her. You don't have to.
No, I threatened her. You know what I'm saying?
Did it work though?
Yeah.
How old is
she? She's 10.
Look at you said she
Yeah, I had to think for a minute. She just had a birthday. You know what I mean? You know how you call a little kid?
8 kids. I know exactly how old everyone is.
Stop it, Speedy.
Try me. Go.
But my kid just had a birthday.
Try me.
How old's your oldest?
24.
See, exactly. Yeah, right.
I took the out of mine. Though.
Yeah, right. You had to think.
Out of D.C., we got Big Frizzank on the phone. What's up, Big Frank?
He sound like he whoop.
Yeah, he whoop ass. Frank, you there?
He dropped.
All right, Frank,
we'll get him back. We'll get him
on
back.
the phone out of Mississippi. Deshaun on the phone. What's up, Deshaun? Sure, let's go to Sincere in Atlanta. Are you there? Sincere in Atlanta.
I know he would.
Sincere, you there?
Yeah, what's happening, man?
That ain't your real name, is it, though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's real. That's real.
All right, go ahead, Sincere.
Hey, what's going on? I'm actually siding with Ricky on this one.
Thank you.
All right,
Mark that down.
all right.
Mark that down.
That's 3 for Rick, but go ahead.
Yeah, and the reason why is, like he said, not just the slave mentality, but just like you had the caller earlier talking about he got multiple beatings. But the nigga still uneducated, he still went to prison. So what was the point of whooping?
You gotta play.
He got a great point. Thank you.
It didn't deter him from shit.
Why I don't do it? Because when you whoop somebody, you're not instilling discipline, you're instilling fear.
Exactly.
But sometimes fear keep you from doing stupid shit.
But that's not love, though, dog.
Yes, it is, Rick.
Nah, no, it ain't.
My dad, it was 7 of us. My dad told us we couldn't join no gang. It was Crips, Bloods, all in my neighborhood. My dad said, you get in the gang, I'll whoop your ass. That's fear. I didn't get in the gang because I figured they couldn't whoop my daddy ass. Oh, well, they could, but I didn't know it at the time. I just thought he, so I think I understand what you're saying about the fear, Sincere, but come on, man. You got to be able to put something on them little boys because sometimes little boys just they going to test you. Am I right or wrong, my man? He hung up. Okay,
Sincere.
Cool. He hung up. But come on, Rick. A little fear don't hurt nobody.
Nah.
You gotta scare the shit out of them.
Nah, man. I don't think you have to do that. You don't even gotta go there. You don't have to go there now.
And your daughter's a straight A student?
Definitely. Both of them.
You took a minute just.
No, definitely. They both are. My eldest had like a little hiccup about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And we got that straight and
And what did you do?
No, I didn't spank her.
No, you gave her a little fear.
No, we went to therapy.
Get the fuck out
I'm real sick.
Black folks don't do therapy.
We do therapy, homie.
You need to go to no.
I put that on everything, man.
877-210-610.
Therapy is good, man. See, that's what's wrong. Black people don't want to say that shit is good.
Because it costs money.
Yeah, it costs money.
Out of Michigan, we got Jay Duke on the phone. Jay Duke. You there, Jay? Turn your radio down, man.
Hey, man, check this out. First of all, these young ladies need to stop threatening they young boys saying that, hey, if as soon as you act bad, I'm calling your damn daddy. That's why these young boys don't respect their mamas, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then secondly, I used to whoop my damn kids, but my damn wife said stop it. So I started making these jokers, hold your hands out to your side, and the first person who dropped them getting it. That was straight mental torture.
And that worked?
Hell yeah,
that worked, man. Them jokers be shaking, seeing who the first person that dropped it. They start crying, start shaking. I can't drop my arms.
All right, I like that. Thank you for the phone call.
Military shit.
Yeah, I like that. So call in, especially if you got a different, just give me a different way.
Yeah,
different
there's all kind of different methods,
I want to hear.
Dog.
Out of New Jersey, we got Big Sid on the phone. Big Sid, what's up?
Yo, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
How you living, man?
What's good, man?
Speedy, I agree with you. Rick, I kind of agree with you, but you crazy, man. That's therapy? Nah, bruh. But, I got 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. And I beat them all now.
He said I beat them.
And I talk to them now because they're a lot older. But at the same time, they know who daddy is. And I think another problem is you have a lot of these women that baby these little boys.
Exactly.
From day one. And then, even my wife be babying my son. And then when, unless she's real mad, then that's when she want to discipline. But then even like now, we going through a divorce. But when she has enough for him, guess who she called? Me.
She called daddy. You right.
And nobody wants daddy to come to the school. Nobody wants the teacher to call daddy because they know. And then I got a 16-year-old. I'm only 5'8". He looking down at me. But I told him, I don't care how big you are. I would get on top of the building or the house or apartment building, and I would come down with my elbow like Macho Man Randy Savage.
You old school for that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What you gonna do when I get to whooping your ass?
Thank you for the phone call, man. 877-210-6106 is the number.
Man.
Do you talk to him?
Yeah.
Or do you discipline by
And therapy
whooping
is
that
good,
ass?
homie. Therapy is good. Trust me.
Shut
It's
up.
good. It's
Shut
good
up.
for
Why would
you.
you spend money for somebody to go, so what did your dad do when you were 3?
Because it helps everybody get what they want.
And what did you tell the therapist?
I didn't really tell her nothing. I wanted my little one to express what was going on with her.
Which
you know
was?
what I'm saying?
Which
I don't really want to discuss that, but it was a trip.
Who on the tail?
We can't do
Nobody listen to the show.
Shut the fuck up.
877-210-6106.
We got over 4 million listeners. What are you talking
You think
about?
they all listening right now?
Hell yeah. It's the Foxxhole.
On the phone out of Memphis, we got Big Cheese. What's up, Big Cheese?
Happen.
What's that?
What happened, man? Look, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna count on both of y'all side because I talk a little bit first to give a warning.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, I'll fuck my son up. Just to let him know, look, I love you. I take care of you. And when I fuck you up, I'm going to tell you again I love you, how much I take care of you. But this world out here, it don't love you. It don't even take care of you. So I'm preparing him on both sides. I talk to him and I fucked him up. Regardless of, because I don't want mine up in the penitentiary getting his ass wore out. Because he's stuff.
And getting his ass really woe out.
No, he said that. That's what he said. How old is your son?
He's 15 now. Look.
Oh, man, that's too old.
G, and look, I got big bones in my family. Hell, mine's 15 down there 6'2". You know what I'm saying? So I'm like this. Look, he's calling his mama and she knocked his ass out.
Oh, that's too old to be hitting on him, man.
I'm winning, Ricky. Thank you for the phone call, Big Cheese.
Hold on.
Oh, my bad. Keep going. Fuck up.
One thing. I'm from the South, man. It's a different ball game with these kids because they feel like they ain't got a chance. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to see is him getting his education and still seeing his friends graduate and not doing goddamn thing. He come to me like, how I'm going to stand a chance, Pop? How the fuck I'm going to get it? And you talking about, you know what I'm saying? You see, this boy made straight A's and he still ain't got nothing. He's smoking weed. I said, well, he made bad choices, but it ain't always about bad choices. They see it in the South. It's still real fucked up racially because they got this mentality that the white man have to get them.
Yes.
So I'm trying to teach mine, look, when I fuck you up because I love you, think about what the white man gonna do, and he don't love you.
He don't love you. Thank you for the phone call. Well, I guess it was right because the white man in the Walmart didn't really love that little white kid, little black kid. Just like, well, I don't know
slap the
black
shit
kid.
out of that baby.
Just slap shit out of that baby.
Yeah.
877-210-6106 is the number. I'm winning, Rick. What is it over there, Poets? We got 13 to what?
No,
look like 2.
No. It's like 11-2, 11-4, really.
It's 16.
16-4. Whatever.
Whooping ass, Ricky.
I think a lot of them 16 people really don't know what's really going on. I think therapy. I think therapy will help.
That's 16 people.
I think therapy will help.
That's 16 whoopings.
Man, whatever, man. I don't think you should whoop your kid, man. Don't whoop, man. Don't whoop, man. Don't do that shit.
Gwyneth on the phone.
Gwyneth, don't whoop Gwyneth.
Please, Gwyneth, tell me you're whooping him. Are you there, Gwen?
I'm here. Hello.
Okay, tell me you're whooping him.
I'm beating the shit out of them.
Oh, girl.
The only reason being, some kids you just cannot talk to. See? Like I say, I have 5 boys and 1 girl. Ooh. My one son, I can look at him. My other son, I can yell at him. But the other 3, I got to get on down dirty with them because they ain't understanding. But there's an age to this too because my boy's now between 18 and 26. My daughter's 13. After, I think by the time they get to high school, then you don't have to whoop them no more because all you can do is look at them. But between 5 and 13, I had to get with them crackers. We wasn't having that. I had to be down. Because talking to them, I put them in the corner. I took stuff away. I didn't give them stuff. I made them stay in the room. I made them read books.
Yeah.
And write a story.
Yeah.
No, that didn't work. They came out the room still bad. I'm like, hold on.
What book did y'all read?
5 hours, write me a short story. I couldn't do it. I had to be down after a minute.
Man, I did all of that.
Thank you for the phone call.
Speedy, I do all of that. I'll make them read a book and give my ass a fucking report on that book. They hate that shit.
You're not supposed to hate reading the book, right?
I mean, not reading the book, but, doing the fucking...
Just doing the extra shit.
Yeah, the extra shit. They hated that, you know what I'm saying? But even to this day, that they say that especially my oldest, she always say, all the stuff that you made me do, I think that made me a brighter student.
See, Rick?
But I never whooped her. That's what I'm saying.
You didn't want to tell her. I'm going to call your therapist. Out of Memphis, we got Cotton Bezos on the phone.
Cotton Balls.
You there, Cotton?
They motherfucking ass, and then when they get older, I give them a 1, 2, 3 combo, because my son is 16 years old, and he tried to talk back to me, so I introduced the motherfucker to the 1, 2. And when I gave him that motherfucker 1, 2, I turned around and gave him that third combo. That nigga was humping and puffing and breathing and shit like he was tired. I was kicking my motherfucker feet side to side. I was jumping left and right. Then I told that motherfucker nigga I float like a motherfucker butterfly and I stole like a pea. Goddamn, I thought I was Muhammad Ali fighting Joe Frazier. I ain't know. I ain't had no
you going to jail, Cotton Balls. You going to jail. You going to jail.
Cotton Ball, I love you.
I whooped his motherfucking ass because he ain't finna back talk me because he look at me. I'm short. And one day he gonna work to be a man. You don't talk back to me. I work my ass out on this highway to provide for you. All the ass you do is go to school and get your education because it's free out here. That's something that's given to you free. You already got 2 strikes against you. You black and you gonna be a fucking man when you grow up. So I have 0 tolerance. I'm sorry.
Thank you for the phone call, Cotton Ball. I love her.
Man.
I'm winning.
We're
going to take a quick break. Cotton Ball bought it around, put it down, all around.
A 1, 2, man. I wonder.
1, 2, 3.
I really, we got to look up what Child Protective Services say.
We're going to do that on the next one.
Yeah, that's what
Foxxhole Comedy Corner.
We all the way live. Hollywood, baby.
Be back.
The Foxxhole Studio.
In the studio. Speedy, Ricky. Yo, we back. It's your boy Speedy.
And it's Ricky Harris.
Foxxhole Comedy Corner,
yes, sir,
baby.
Man. This is getting heated right now,
man. Because you losing.
This shit is heated, man.
You losing.
I don't think we should be whooping, man. Real talk, man. Stop it.
8772.
Stop the abuse out there, America.
106 is the number to call into. Now, according to childwelfare.gov, physical discipline, such as spanking or paddling, is considered abuse.
It is.
No, it's not.
Stop it. Keep reading. Keep reading. Keep reading them true facts, motherfucker. Read on. Read on. Don't start pausing now. Yeah.
I'm reading it right here. How can you read it wrong? No, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Speedy's ass. It says, according to childwelfare.gov, physical discipline such as spanking or paddling is not considered abuse as long as it is reasonable and causes no bodily injury to the child.
Well, I was going to get to that. You didn't let me finish it, Paul. I was going to say you didn't let me finish comedy. Let me get my comedy out.
Comedy corner.
She pulled the comedy. She pulled the ripcord and we still in the plane.
Stop it. Bottom line is that shit is abuse. Period.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It just said it's not. I just read what it said. It is not considered abuse.
Right. And read where it says unreasonable and causes no bodily injury to the child.
But we're not talking about
Cotton Balls just said she gave her son a 1, 2, and then a 1, 2, 3
she
combination.
She might have had the pillow in front of her.
Man, stop it, man. She was slugging that dude, man. Shit. She said he was bent over and shit.
He probably needed
it. Yeah, come on, man. Nobody needs to get slugged like that.
They need it. You ain't never seen that little badass kid in the mall running all up and down.
It's not my kid. It's not my kid.
But
you can run. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't care.
8772-106-106 is the number to call into. I'm winning right now. 20 people.
Man, whatever.
Have said, whoop that ass.
Somebody call in here. Some educated person, please call in and give us the reasons for not whooping.
All right. Out of Cali, maybe this is one. Our man Barron on the phone. Barron?
What's up, Speedy?
What's happening, pimp? I read it right.
Oh, what's up, Rick?
What's up, Barron?
Hey, you know what? I've been listening to y'all the whole hour, man. And it's
Thank you,
man. Rick, you right, and Speedy, you right too. You got to look at it like a mechanic got his toolbox, and you got to use all these different things to get your kid right. Now, at the top level, you got your, the talking to and all that stuff. But when you get down to that bottom drawer, the heavy drawer you got to pull out, that's where you keep the get right. That's where you keep the get right, and that's how I think that's the best way to handle your kids.
Okay, thank you, man. Now, do you have any little secret stuff you do? Like Ricky made his daughter do standards or stand in the corner. You got anything different than beating?
No, I got to look. I got a Jedi mindset I use with my girls.
I look at them, they know daddy mean business.
See, the stare. The stare is a great one.
I don't do none of that shit.
You don't stare?
No, I don't stare, none of that.
Come on,
I'm so cool with my kids, man, that, you know what I'm saying, I let them just, you know, I just get out the way and let them grow up. You feel me? I don't be trying to be all in their shit. If they don't want to listen to the advice, bullshit. If they don't listen to the advice, if they not listening to the advice in the way that I'm trying to steer them in a proper way, which is being educated, you know, having knowledge, being healthy and stuff like that, then they don't have to listen to me, because it's really your life. After your kids get here, you don't really have shit to do. You're like their fucking slave. You have to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean beat them and shit. You really are their slave. They're your master, homie. They in charge of you.
Out of Florida, is that Mikey or Micah? Micah?
Yeah. How are you?
Did I say it right there? I'm beautiful. How are you doing? Micah, how are you doing?
Micah, what's good?
I'm good. Y'all caught me going through the wait station. I'm all nervous. Like, hopefully they don't put me in. They did.
You ain't got no dope on you or nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
Y'all are a mess. Yeah, I was trying to say, when it comes down to it, for the most part, Speedy POTUS, I love y'all to death. Ricky Harris, you're the best laugh I've ever heard. I absolutely love your laugh. Anyway, you're welcome. I absolutely believe in both. You have to whoop their ass when they're young so that they know you're crazy. And then at a certain age, like 7 or 8, then you start making them do push-ups, holding books.
Yeah,
see? Really got them. Oh, my
holding
God.
books?
Really,
Yeah, you just got to hold them like this.
The last time I made them hold books, they got so pissed off that the other one that actually did it came out and was like, well, but see, and then because they wouldn't tell me the truth about what was going on. So then they finally came to and told me what was going on. So you have to figure out other ways of getting into their mind. And some kids, you got to whoop their ass for a little bit longer. But for the most part, if you start playing mind games with them, making them run laps around the parking lot, it's a whole lot of different things you can do. I mean,
the holding books. I kind of like the holding books thing.
Yeah.
Right. She said push-ups.
Push-ups, laps, all of that shit.
Make them beat their own ass, you know. Make them
Thank you very much, baby girl.
Nigga, just throw punishments in a hat and pick your punishment, motherfucker. Real talk.
877-2-106-106 the number. And she's a fan of the show, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
POTUS, she liked your rap song. Out of Alabama, we got T on the phone. T.
What's up, T?
Hey, what's going on, Speedy? What's up, Rick Harris?
Yeah,
hey, man.
Thanks for putting the weed down. Appreciate that, though.
Y'all got a good show, dog. Hey, man.
Thanks, man.
Right off the top, man, my man that slapped that kid in Walmart, the only reason I wouldn't have killed him because he was 61, but I would have slapped him at least 20 times in a row. You don't put your hands on my kid.
Yeah, that's right.
And on the other hand, hey, Rick, man, you have the right, you know, as a human being, you got the right to raise a kid any way you want, but you cannot make a good argument for saying whoopings don't work. That's not true, man, because most of us got whooped growing up, and it obviously works because kids have to be disciplined. You can't say it doesn't work, but you can say you don't want to use it.
I could dig you on that. I don't want to use it. I can dig you on that. I can dig you on
mark
that.
me down again. Thank you, homie.
No. He didn't say nothing about it. Don't mark that. He didn't.
That's for me, Rick.
No, that is not for you.
Who's that for?
Who's
that for, dog?
Hey, one quick thing, man. On them little boys, man, you gotta whoop them, dude. At a certain age, you're gonna swell up. I did it to my mom, and she raised me right, but I still talk back to my mom at a certain age. I mean, you gotta check little boys, or we'll go crazy.
Thank you, bruh. Whoop that ass. Beat, sock, punch, elbow, kidney shot, all good. New York, we got Philip on the phone. Philip?
Brothers. Yes, brothers. Very good conversation tonight. This is my first time calling in, but I've been a long-time listener.
Thank you, man.
I believe both of y'all are right. Now, I'm going to tell you why. It's a complex situation. One, what Rick said, what happened to him in school. I don't believe that no other man, especially no white man, should be beating on no black kids, because that is like a slavery type of mentality. But on the other hand, you do have to punish your child, but you have to look at our whole makeup and our beings, brother. I mean, some of us, if you read the papers, and I know we've heard where some men have beat the kids to death.
Yeah.
So
that's bad.
Who is capable, or who is the one in charge of beating? I mean, you know, we don't know what their mentality is. You got some brothers who've been in jail, coming home, living with another woman who has a kid by somebody else. They decide they want to beat the kid, and they beat him to death. So spanking is necessary, but not by certain people. Our people are messed up, brother. That's why we kill each other in the street. We're out of control. Some of us are out of control. So what has to happen, if you had a stable family life, and I'm not talking about just the mother and the father, I'm talking about uncles and cousins, to pull together and to have like a stable family life where that young child can see, especially a young black male, because we are the ones, brother. We're like lions, brother, and we want to be in charge. No matter what we do, we walk tough. Everybody in the world follows the black man, no matter whatever we do. If we walk tough, you know, the white man want to walk tough. Everybody wants to imitate us. Now, here's the thing. We are under attack now, brothers, from the young age, from young blacks, and this is why you have to discipline them. See, I don't care if you're the president of the United States. You're going to be attacked, as you're witnessing right now. So the black man always under being attacked. But we have to have our minds under control. Too many households right now are run by women. And certain women will baby their kids to a certain age, and you know, and if we as men don't come back to the home, come back to our kids, and be a father to those kids, then we're going to have a problem with our kids. There's going to be more black men in jail because these young brothers are going off wild in the street.
You're doing great, my man. If you can call back next week, we're doing a different subject, but my man is off the chain. Yes, we got to wind it up. I appreciate the phone call, my man.
I enjoyed that.
He was the first time caller. He had a lot.
Enjoyed him.
Yeah,
I enjoyed.
Please call back. What's my man's name?
Please, man.
What was his name? He was great.
Yeah,
call back, man.
We got it. He was from New York. We got to get him back. Philip in New York. We got to get Phil back.
Thank you for that phone call, man. That was right on point.
Yes, it was.
Rick, what you doing these days, man?
Man, you know, I'm out here hustling.
Going to therapy?
Yeah. I'm Speedy, don't knock therapy, man. I'm trying to tell you, it'll probably help your crazy ass with all the damn kids you got.
I can't pay for it. It's going to be a freebie.
Yeah, it do cost.
It's going to be a freebie.
It do cost. That's why you got to get some health care. I don't know, just kidding.
Well, Obama just did that for me, so I appreciate that. Good looking out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this Friday, listen to the show. That's all I can say.
That's all I can say.
Foxxhole Comedy Corner.
It's going to be off the corner.
It's going to be
off the corner.
Off the chain.
Yeah.
This Friday.
Come to the block, man. Be on the block, man.
There's people listen to my voice.
Yeah.
You want to listen to this Friday show. 2 o'clock on the west, 5 on the east.
It's going to be off the chain.
I can't tell you, Rick.
It's going to be off the chain.
I'm in therapy for it.
It's going to be off the chain.
We in therapy. Yes, it's bad. It's been a great show. I thank you all the callers who called in.
Stop whooping your kids out there.
As of right now, it is, what is it, ST? It's like 21 to 5, Ricky. 21 to 5, whooping ass.
You had to give me dude.
So the key on it is that you whoop ass.
I don't know about that.
We talk after we whoop ass, Ricky.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Hit me on my Facebook if you want to talk about it some more. Speedy is funny. It's Speedy IZ funny.
In a couple of weeks, you and I is on tour, boy. You know that, right?
We out of here.
Should we start spitting about that right now?
We're going to tell the people about that.
Yeah.
So be ready, America.
Come check out the stand-up.
Speedy and Rick coming at you.
Hey, man, out there, people out there, man.
Yeah.
Kids out there, man. Everybody out there, man. Keep your head up and keep laughing and keep it locked on the corner. You know what I'm saying? The Foxxhole Comedy Corner.
And keep supporting our president. He got his health insurance.
Yes, sir.
Until next week, may God bless you and yours.
Hey, and greatness is in your future.
Peace.